Okay, guys, this is going to be your daily tarot or your weekend tarot guidance reading with Walu Child readings. This will be for Friday the 30th through Sunday, April the 1st. So we're already in April. All right, so let's tune into the energies for the collective and see what the weekend energies have for all of us. For those who are meant to resonate with this reading, Divine Spirit asks for highest guidance, truth, and clarity. And may this message be received with clear insight, truth, love, and healing. Thank you. All right. Ooh, this card flew right out. Ripeness. Ripeness. Okay. Bridge. Consciousness. Slowing down. Postponement with maturity. Okay. All right. So overall energy is ripeness. So this is equivalent to the Nine of Pentacles energy. So I feel like overall you will be either tending to your garden or continuing to tend to your garden, or you will start to see some sort of fruitfulness from things that have already been initiated, or something that's already been put into place. You'll start to work on things, whether it be family, putting your energy there. Obviously, it's a holiday for some of you who celebrate Easter. I feel like tending to family needs. Also, it could be other things that you've been working towards, your goals, your ambitions. It could also represent seeing the fruits of your labor, something starting to materialize for you. The challenge with this energy is courage. So I feel like it's the courage to take one final step towards something, or the courage to continue the work that you've already put towards whatever this ripe energy is. Whatever it is that these plants represent, or these fruits rather, whatever these apples represent. Apples can represent knowledge, they can represent wisdom. It could also represent something in relations to teaching or a lesson. But the flowers here as well has something to do with growth. So both cards can, represent growth with one another or in relations to each other. So I feel like with the courage card, it's like the strength card in traditional tarot. But in this case, I feel like it's the strength to continue to nurture yourself, or to nurture your projects, or to put energy towards something for whatever reason. It's a challenge, and it's pushing you not to allow your ego to get so loud to the point where you don't know how to handle what's coming your way, or it causes you to back down in fear, make you feel like it's not worth the extra push, it's not worth the energy or the time, because you've already put energy towards it. With the 9, it's like it just takes that one extra push to get to the 10, the number of completion and number of endings and beginnings. It just takes that final, whatever this is, that nurturing, watering energy, putting something forth. But there's a fear, there's a block with it. It's being able to see the growth in a situation where maybe it was challenging or it was difficult. You see, the flowers are growing out of this concrete, so it's growing out of a situation that's not necessarily easy or hasn't been easy. It does require your inner strength, and it does require you to not allow your ego to dictate your mindset, or to dictate the way that you project your energy, or which energy you choose to walk in, if that makes sense. With consciousness, this is your suggested approach. So your suggested approach to the situation, it's a Buddha here. So I feel like this represents spirituality, insight, mastery, So, as far as your suggested approach, I feel like Spirit's telling you to use your higher wisdom with this one. I feel like you have enough knowledge and wisdom to carry you through whatever this challenge energy is of growth, learning your lessons, maybe continuing with a certain path or continuing with something that you've already put into place and not giving up on it, not resting where you are because there's more to be had. And I feel like you know that. Um, but focus, your suggested focus is slowing down. So it's pretty much, it has a turtle here. So it's about taking gradual steps. It's about taking steps little by little, not rushing into things because some of you guys are going to see some sort of progress, or you guys are going to see a positive shift or change in the situation. And I feel like you would want things to move forward, or you're excited, or you sense something is shifting in a positive way. So it would cause you to want to finish the race, but Spirit's telling you to take it one step at a time. Things These two cards represent the Pentacles energy, the slowing down, and the ripeness cards. So I feel like these things do take time. They do require nurturing. They do require patience. They do require dedication, faithfulness. So I feel like Spirit's telling you that there is something bright on the horizon and you know it and you feel it. But at the same time, take it easy, take it one step at a time. Focus on what steps you can take in the now. It might not be total proof of that things are manifesting in the way that you want them to, or that it's at its completion stage, but you sense it and you feel it. And it's like this excitement to get to the finish line. And it's like, okay, well, how can I take it one step at a time, where I'm not rushing into something, or where I'm not building up this anxiousness energy, because once you get there, it's like you feel like you have to rush the process. You start trying to control things and you're not allowing things to unfold as it's supposed to. It's not flowing in a natural order because there's things that are happening that you can't see from your human perspective. So all you can do is move forward in the way that you feel guided to move forward. Postponement is the conclusion. So again, it is going to be a slight, it's not really a setback, but it's kind of like a pause in action, or pause physically. It's like it might be things that are changing energetically, that you can't see, obviously, with your mind's eye, but you sense it, and Spirit's telling you that's the only thing that you should be focused on, is the bigger picture, the thing that you're working towards, or the things that you're desiring or wanting, even if it's just a small, getting something done for the weekend. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Regardless, I feel like Spirit's telling you to focus on that, but not pushing yourself too far, because there's things that Spirit's doing behind the scenes, and I feel like they want you to be in balance mentally, and it can cause you to be out of balance or imbalance mentally when you're trying to rush things, when you're trying to project too far in the future, and how can I get there? What do I got to do? Why isn't this happening? What's going on? So it comes with spiritual maturity, whatever this is, and maturity. I feel like patience is needed, or maturity is learning patience with this energy. I feel like that's what it is, being able to master that aspect. So let's go ahead and move on to the love energy. I hope that resonates and makes sense with you, because it does not make sense to me, but hopefully it resonates with somebody out there. All right, so love energies, divine spirit asks for highest guidance, truth, and clarity when it comes to love, partnerships, relationships of all kinds, and matters of the heart for this weekend, March 30th through April the 1st, 2018. Sexual freedom, that's come out a couple of times this week. Love has come out as well. I believe yesterday's reading. Connection, luminosity, abundance also came out yesterday, I believe, with resolving conflict at the bottom of the deck. So sexual freedom is right here in the middle, overall energy. So when it comes to relationships or partnerships or something in the matters of the heart, you might find that you are extra, how do I say this? I feel like overall it's a sexual energy that you might be picking up. It might be for some of you who are in couplings, that you have a high sex drive at this time, or it could be a hot, passionate, steamy time for those of you in relationships. For others of you, it could be that you guys are exploring your sexuality in ways, or even in a relationship, you guys could be tapping into your energy, your sexual energy in a spiritual way, and discovering different aspects. Or this could be sexual, like, what's it called, like astral travel, astral sex as they call it. um it could also be spiritual sex, where you don't have to be in the physical act with another person, but that energy exchange is still happening. That's very rare. Not too many people experience that, but it's possible. Whether you're in the same space as that person, or you're separate or in a distance, it's possible you guys could be experiencing this. It's kind of like sexual telepathy, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. Also, I'm getting something about you guys connecting on a spiritual level to your divine partners, whether you are with this person, whether you know them or you don't know them. I feel like it's also about tapping into your own sexual energy to create and to manifest even better when you're working with someone else. If this is your partner, or this is attracting someone through your sexual energy. With the love card as your challenge, it's still this struggle with that unconditional aspect of love, which has to start within yourself. It's a challenge to either love yourself unconditionally, accept yourself and embrace yourself, or accepting or understanding the energy of unconditional love, universal love, where there's non-detachments, where it's just a oneness energy. It doesn't have a label, it doesn't have a title. It's not romantic, it's not friendships, it's not just solely, family. It's more than that. And I feel like there's a blockage in a way with accepting this or accepting yourself. And therefore, it's hard to be receptive to love when you're not receptive to loving yourself, or you don't understand the basics of what unconditional love represents, if that makes sense. The connection card represents your suggested approach when it comes to love. So your approach this weekend, I feel like, is connecting on, I feel like, what's the right word? It could be social energy, socializing with others. You could meet someone this weekend for some of you who are single by getting out. Could be some sort of like, I heard ballroom. I don't know why, but that's what I heard. Ballroom, some sort of social gathering. You can meet someone. For others of you, Spirit is suggesting that for couples to go out, do things together, maybe go on a date, vacationing, maybe, go to some sort of club, or, go dance, or do something with each other that I feel like gets you out of, it's kind of like a vacationing. It doesn't have to be literally a vacation where you go on a trip, but it could be that, but it could also be just getting away from home for a little bit, or doing something different for a change. Others of you, just getting out and meeting people, putting yourself out there. Your focus, your suggested focus is luminosity. So focusing on your own light, focusing on the good aspects within yourself and what you have to bring to the table, only focusing on the good and the positives. Don't contradict those good things by saying, well, no, I'm not really that smart because I failed something. It's just something stupid. Don't get caught up in that energy. Stay focused on what you like about yourself and what's good about yourself, or the positive aspects that we all have something that we can say we like about ourselves, or something that we take pride in about ourselves. You know, it's something, and I feel like Spirit's telling you to focus on that. And I feel like the more you practice that gratitude and showing love to yourself and giving props to yourself, the more you'll attract love. Because if you're in a state of, you're not open, you're not in the state of being receptive to any type of love, romantic, friendship, any type of love, you're going to always feel out of place and disconnected when you're disconnected from yourself. So Spirit's telling you to try focusing on what you love about yourself, or what you like about yourself. If you can't find anything, which I highly doubt, but let's just say you can't, there may be some things that people have complimented you for that they like about you. Whether it be something about your personality, whether it be the way you look, the way you cook, the way you sing, the way whatever it could be. Take that into consideration and focus only upon those things as much as possible, rather than what you don't like about yourself, or what you think, you're not good enough. Or abundance represents the conclusion. So again, the conclusion is always going to be that there's a limitless supply when it comes to matters of the heart, when it comes to love. It could also be connecting with others in a playful way. You guys might find that it's a good energy to socialize and get out more. You might attract people, whether it be dating prospects, whether it be friends, or family. You might find that you're more in sync or connected. It could have something to do with the holiday, if those of you who celebrate Easter. It could have something to do with that. But I feel like you're going to see that love is limitless, or you're going to see love in a way where you just feel like I can do whatever, or you start to think about all the creative things and maybe what you want in your relationship already, an existing relationship, future relationship, maybe things that you desire, that you want to manifest for yourself, ambitions, goals, your dreams. So let's go ahead and move on to, I'm going to pull some Lenormand cards just as like extra guidance, maybe something specific for some people out there. Maybe there's a message. So Divine Spirit, if there is a specific message you may have for someone out there for the weekend, any major energies to look out for, let's see. Okay, so you have the Man card. So some of you definitely, if you're a man, you could be very lucky in love this week. For those of you, you might meet if you guys are interested in men, you guys could meet a potential partner. Might hit it off with someone. Both of these cards are the heart, so like they're kind of equivalent to the cups in tarot. So you have the Eights of Hearts and the Jack of Hearts. So this could be possibly, a young man, or this could be a young water sign man, potentially, but it's just surrounding matters of the heart and love. Some sort of romantic energies out on the table for some of you. I feel like you're going to connect with someone in a way that sparks your romantic interest. If you're already in a relationship with someone, the more the merrier. It's going to be like a real romantic energy. Some of you, definitely going to meet somebody new. With the Child card, this could be, for those of you, connecting with someone or meeting someone who has a child, or meeting someone somewhere where there's a lot of children, or it could be a playground, some sort of public place where there's like families or children. Could be that. Some of you guys may have some luck with manifesting a baby for some of you, even though I don't see the cards that support that, but that's just the energy I pick up. But it could also be a good weekend to manifest love and what you're looking for men. You can attract what you're looking for. Men out there may be ready for families or ready to have a child. What else, Divine Spirit, what do you see? So it could be a romantic weekend for some of you. So I'm getting that some of you guys um, who are celebrating Easter, because I get this, this could have something with Sunday, like church or something. You guys might be doing some sort of piece. It could be like a speech or something at church that you guys are preparing for. For others of you, I feel like you need to connect with your spirit guides this weekend. If you guys are aware of what freestyle writing is or free writing, it's like you channel messages through writing. So it could be that for some of you. Others of you, I'm seeing like some important speeches at church or something. Or some sort of invitation for like maybe Easter or something. Could even be a baptism for a child or a christening. I believe it's called a christening. Okay, so tending to your home, I feel like you guys could be traveling. You got the journey card at the bottom. You guys could be traveling to family members or family traveling to you. Yeah, this could be about family, some sort of stability, changes in the home. Could be change in finances or some sort of supportive energy surrounding the home. It could be a male family member that supports you in some way, or if you're this male family member, you could be supporting someone in your family, helping them out. I feel like you got a message for a family member, or it's like something you say, or there's a help in hand. Easter energy again, so you have the coffin. I feel like it has something to do with Easter. A lot of you guys, even if you don't celebrate this energy, there's something to harness within this energy that represents transformation, that brings about positive shifts for you. So tapping into this energy could very well be that, you know, connecting with your spiritual guides or writing, releasing, clearing, doing some sort of letter where you're writing everything that you wish to let go of and release. We are in a full moon, I believe, this weekend. So it's definitely about some sort of shift occurring. Something being, I feel like it's a powerful energy. I'm not getting anything else. I don't believe there's anything else. Yeah, some of you guys are very fertile. Just saying, if you guys are not trying to get pregnant, you're not trying to get somebody pregnant, be very mindful of that, because you might totally just slip up and not be in your right mind, because it is a very potent sexual energy. It's also very romantic energy surrounding a lot of you, I feel. It is a Libra new full moon, I believe, and Libra is ruled by Venus, which is usually the love planet, the planet of luck and finances and or material matters, arts and beauty. So you guys could definitely be highly sexual right now. Everything looks good. You might look exceptionally good, especially if you have Libra somewhere in your chart. If it's anywhere, like if you have Venus as your, or Libra as your Venus sign, which is your love sign, Venus. So if you have Libra somewhere in your chart, could be your moon sign. Maybe it falls in your 7th house, your 5th house. So you might find that things look mighty good right now. Maybe you look mighty good, or you're just very, feeling very romantic. So just be mindful of that. If you guys are not trying to get pregnant, some of you guys are fertile. Just saying. Alright, so I'm going to do pick a card with the Angel Answers or cards. I'm going to do 3 cards if you guys have a question in your minds. I'm going to ask Divine Spirit to tap into the energy. Tap into the energy for those of you who have a question on your mind. Divine Spirit, ask for guidance, guidance, truth, and clarity. That whomever is drawn to this deck and whichever card or cards they are drawn to, that the message that they are seeking or the question that they are seeking answers to be accurately answered for them, Divine Spirit. 3 cards, please, Divine Spirit. Okay. Alright, so just quick, you guys, if you guys are interested in a quick mini energy reading with me, you guys can definitely hit me up on Instantgo, which is a mobile app. If you guys would like a more full and in-depth emergency reading, You guys can receive that within 44 or 24 hours, sorry, 24 hours. You can also visit my website for readings, more personal readings. I have an abundance of different types of readings that I offer. Just be sure to sign up on my website in order to purchase your readings. I also sell crystal jewelry that is handmade by me. So if you guys are into crystals and gemstones and things like that. Also, if you would like to follow me on social media, everything you will need to know will be in the description box below. All right, so let's meditate on which card or cards resonate, and I will reveal the answer to your question. Okay, hope you guys got it. All right, so let's do card 1. It says, ask your angels, okay? It says it's up to you. So your angels may be already telling you straight up, it's up to you. You know, if you leave it up to us, we're just going to tell you right back, it's up to you. And I feel like your angels support whatever it is that you're asking, or they're giving it to you. They're telling you whatever you decide to do, we got you, but it's up to you. So it could be that you're asking the question in ways that you're kind of like trying to leave all of the responsibility up to your guides or your angels or the universe, and it's like, okay, well, it's really up to you. We got you. We support whatever it is that you decide to do. So that's what I'm getting, is ask your angels. Second card, let's reveal it. Okay, so it says not the right time, and it says to wait. So whatever it is that you're asking for, they're telling you to kind of wait it out because things are not where it needs to be right now, or it's just not the right time for whatever it is that you're asking for. They're still telling you to be receptive and be alert and discerning, but just, you know, or you'll know when it's the right time, but right now it's not the right time, whatever it is that you're asking. Okay, so card 3. It says no need to worry, and it says don't stop. So whatever it is, Spirit's saying don't worry about it. Continue to do what you're doing, or I feel like whatever it is, you're overly concerned about it. You might have been asking this multiple times, or just going back and forth in your mind with whatever it is you're asking. In Spirit, I kind of feel like they're telling you to stop. Even though it says don't stop, I feel like it's kind of like they're saying you just don't stop. You don't quit it, or like you just keep continuing to do it. It's like you're over analyzing something, or you're overly concerned about something, or in fear and worry and anxious, and Spirit's just saying to stop worrying about it. For others of you, it does mean to not stop what you're doing and stop worrying about it. But for majority of you, I feel like Spirit's telling you to stop over analyzing something. Stop being so focused or worried about it. That's pretty much what I'm getting for all of you. I hope that this message resonates the entire reading, or maybe partially in some pieces. But keep in mind, this is a general, personal, so it's not always going to resonate with each and every one of you who watch. But I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next reading, peace.